Hey. So today I'm gonna make a video for freshman advice, college freshmen. And it's just gonna be a few points that I thought of right away. I did write them down so I can keep track of what I wanted to say. And first thing that I wanted to point out was textbooks. So in college, you need to get your textbooks. Pretty much is no way around not getting it completely. Some schools you can rent it from you can borrow it from the library if the library has it. So that's an option also, but you still would have to have access to the textbooks. But if you're getting your textbooks and you're buying them for yourself, I think you should, the earliest you can get your textbooks is like 6 weeks in advance, I recommend. And the latest I recommend is 1 week in advance, just to be safe. Because if you order it the week of school, sometimes you'll have to go in back order. You gotta wait longer to get your books. And some professors, the first day of class, they understand that you probably didn't get your textbooks. But after the first week, they're kind of wondering like why you still didn't get it, why you didn't order it in time. So try to order it and have them in time and not too late for that. But you don't want to get them too early because professors, they do change their minds sometimes and would change the course material, and they could do that at the last minute. I had a professor that decided to change it 1 week before class started. It was not a big deal because since he changed it 1 week before class, he did give us extra time when we started class to get the books. And I also had a class where the books, we had to order them from school and they were all like behind, so we had to wait a few weeks into the semester to get our actual books, and the teacher was understanding of that, and she even printed out pages that we needed since the school didn't have any copies, Amazon or any website did not have any copies at all, so she was understanding about that. And instead of like shopping around comparing prices like from Barnes and Nobles, Amazon, Adobe, you can just go to slugbooks.com, and their website literally just compares all the prices for various websites that you can use, and it has an option for renting or buying the books. You can use that, and that's very helpful when it saves time instead of having to go to 10 different websites to see which one you're saving the most money with. And study time. Always make time to study. Like college, you have to study. If you don't really study, it's pretty hard to like pass some of your classes and get ahead without studying. So make time for yourself, whether it's in the morning before you if you have later classes, if it's in the morning and you can study, or if it's late at night and you prefer to study, like whatever works best for you, whatever is best for you as a learner, or like between classes. For me personally, I study between classes if I'm on campus, and I study at night if I'm home off campus. And find a place that works for you. Sometimes some people can study in the library around other people if it's quiet enough. Sometimes people like to study at Starbucks. And at times, you just want to study at home in your room or in your dorm room where it's quieter and it's more you. And it also depends, like if you're like a music studier or a TV studier. Sometimes I am a music studier. I like to have a little bit of like a little low music playing, just to block everything else out around me, and so I can focus on when I'm trying to study. And packing. If you're going away to school, pack as early as you can, but not like too early because then you can easily overpack. But same thing, I say like between 4 to 6 weeks before you go away to school. And it also depends on how far you're going away. If you're going a few states away, you should pack early too, so you can plan it all out. If you're just going like 10 minutes from home, you can wait a little bit to pack because it's not really that far if you have the transportation to get back home if you forgot something. But packing early and planning early, you prevent yourself from overpacking and underpacking. And overpacking would be you packing all of your fall, winter, spring stuff when you just need fall and winter where you're going, or if you just need summer, you packing like big coats and it's hot all year. So pack according to where you're going and the time that makes the most sense. And also print yourself out a packing checklist. That's very helpful, so you can see what you would actually need at school. And also your school should have one too, and if they don't, you can ask them what size beds they have, what's provided in the dorms. If you're in an apartment, what's provided in apartments, what's the size of apartment beds if you need. So you can go over and think about what you need, and then you can go over what you want to bring. Like if you want to bring extra like stuffed animals, extra pillows that you really that's not necessary but it's something that you want. Planning it out is a good way as well to keep it all in order and avoid overpacking, underpacking. And I think another thing that's really important is free time. Always, always, always try to have time for yourself, and time that you can do something that you love doing, and so you can break away from having to study all the time and you can just be free. If you like to read, you can read your book. If you want to do yoga or exercise or hang out with friends, that's something as well. So you can just have time away from the studies, because school is stressful, and if you have an escape to free your mind from the stress, even just for 10 minutes here or 20 minutes there, it's still good, and it will help you in the long run from the stress. And another thing, Freshman 15, it's real, it exists, and depending on whether you're going away to college on campus or you're doing an apartment or you're just staying at home, you still got to try to eat a balanced diet and be healthy with your choices that you make, because your parents really, for the most part, are not telling you what to eat, and they're not really watching you once you're at school. They're not picking your food out for you. So try to eat healthy and balanced, and if you're going to eat crazy and unhealthy, try to work out and balance it out. Drink a lot of water so you don't get dehydrated. Just be healthy and conscious of what you're doing to your body, so like down the line you won't be like, oh, I actually caught the freshman 15 or freshman 25. Those are just a few tips that I could think of within a moment. Thanks for watching. That's all for now. Bye.